It's early October, it's October 2nd, and we're about to take a look at a very large private property out here in Wright County, Missouri. We're on the easement road right now. We're about to cross over Crooked Creek and hang a left, and that will bring us onto the final road which leads to the property. Crooked Creek is usually about 6 to 8 inches deep. That spot we just crossed was pretty consistent with the rest of the creek. This is a property that you'll want a truck or an SUV to get to. I'm not in four-wheel drive, although if it was raining or bad weather, you'd probably want to use four-wheel drive. We'll go about a quarter mile on this last section of easement road and we'll be on the property. It's a great area for wildlife, a lot of deer. We just spoke to a gentleman a while ago who lives about a mile from here, and he said he has seen turkeys just about every day for the last couple weeks. Flock of turkeys that comes through the area. I specifically wanted to start the video back there so you could see that you do cross the creek, and then you've got this section of, you know, bumpy, rougher type of road. I would not want to try to get to this property in a car. I would definitely want a truck or an SUV, and almost certainly you want the four-wheel drive just in case. You can see there's a few smaller branches hanging out over the road. And this road eventually does dead end right on the property, so you can gate this once you get onto the property. Super, super private. You're not going to have anyone bothering you out here. We just have a couple hundred more yards to go and we will be on the property. Now you can see a couple ribbons on this little tree right here, and that's going to indicate the approximate east boundary of this property. So we pull on, now we're on the property. From this point on you could put up a gate and keep this totally private. Quite a bit of mature timber on this property. We're down on the south end, which is where you'll find Crooked Creek, and I'm seeing all types of mature timber. Some sycamore trees, cedar trees, oak trees. There's some small, there's some larger walnut trees as well. We'll be coming up to a nice cleared site here, and that's where I'll park and get out and have a look around. There's some more mature timber. Large property can make a perfect hunting camp. Now we're coming up to the cleared site. You can see the large cleared site. Park your camper right there. As I said, we're towards the southern end of the property, and it rises up fairly gently as you go north. There may be some old trails. It looks pretty thick to me. I see a lot of smaller trees, and then some larger trees. We've got a very pretty maple tree right there. Huge cedar tree, a couple huge cedar trees. That's a hickory tree. We'll have oak. It's an enormous, oh, I'm shooting right into the sun now, so that's not great. But there's an enormous sycamore tree there. I was checking that out earlier. It's about 4 feet across at the base. Huge, huge sycamore tree. Here's one little section of Crooked Creek. Anyone who's been looking for, well, any property, but Ozark property in particular, knows that it's getting really hard to find live water. So here you have a nice little section of live water creek. Pretty creek. There's another little site cleared down to the creek. Looking back at the site. Although this property can't be logged until it's been paid for in full, you are free to expand the building site, expand the trails and roads, widen them out, create new sites and roads. Just can't harvest the timber. And this little, excuse me, this little walking trail will lead to a small spring on the property. So not only does this parcel have live water frontage on Crooked Creek, it does have a live spring as well, which you can see right here. And that just kind of goes up towards the north on the property. Super peaceful and private out here. All I can hear from this spot right here, I can hear the creek and the leaves. That's it. So do bear in mind that the access to this property is four-wheel drive access, but once you get here, it's super nice. What a great private place to set up a campsite or build a little cabin. From farther up to the north on the property, you'll have some nice views. Of course, down here by the water, we have views of just the immediate trees. But as you get farther up to the north, you'll have some nice views out to the south. That's the acreage on Crooked Creek in Wright County, Missouri.